Hello and welcome to Tranquil Journeys. I'm Jennifer Fater and I'm here with Allison Clement, and we are your instructors. Allison and I are both Reiki masters, and for over 20 years, we've grown our knowledge in complementary practices such as sound for relaxation, massage therapy, Ayurveda, and Reiki. And we've been teaching and affiliated with Images of Hope for over 5 years to bring classes to our cancer patients or anyone affected by trauma in El Dorado County and beyond. And so that we're so happy that you're taking the time to join us today. And we want to thank you for your continued support of Images of Hope and our virtual classes. Today, we'll spend time on self care practices and meditation to promote relaxation and inner peace. Our theme for today is positive brain pathways, and we'll be um, setting up a nice couple of techniques and meditation throughout our time together today. So we hope you leave the session feeling refreshed and nourished and guided by your own inner wisdom. And so now I'll turn it over to Allison to talk more about our theme and how to bring more positivity to your day and life.
And I'll start by giving a shout out of thanks to somebody who got me interested in this topic. Um, I'd like to thank a friend of mine who is a psychotherapist and a marriage and family counselor. Her name is Jan Askin, and she's based in El Dorado County. And we were just having a conversation about positivity. And of course, everybody knows it's doesn't better to be positive than negative. But at one point in the conversation, she said, the more you're positive, it actually changes your brain. If you try to hold positive thoughts or bring more positive thoughts to your mind, it actually rewires your brain. It creates more pathways and it makes those pathways deeper. So instead of defaulting to maybe a negative way of thinking, the more those positive pathways are well-trodden paths, the more likely in the future you are to have thoughts fall into those deeper positive paths the more you use them rather than going to negative paths. And that certainly eases anxiety, stress. So, anyway, when she said, of course, sure, who doesn't want to be positive? But when she said to me that it actually changes your brain, that really got my attention. And I started learning more about it after that. So, thanks to Jayanne for getting me really interested in that. And everybody's heard of, probably by now, the term neuroplasticity, or if you haven't, it's the ability of the brain to change, to create new pathways. The phrase "rewire your brain" is one that comes up a lot, and that's really what we're talking about here. The more we have positive thoughts, the more we can train our brain to be positive instead of negative and anxious. And sometimes that's challenging because for our survival, our brain's alarm system, the amygdala, it's wired to look for negative things. It's a survival uh, technique. It's wired to look for negative things and to hold them in our memory books for future, just for safety. And to overcome this, positive things have to be focused on. And this is the most interesting thing I learned in this respect. It's so simple. Positive things have to be focused on for at least 12 seconds to transfer into storage in our brain, to store the experience. You have to focus on that for 12 seconds if it's positive. So When you have a good experience, make an effort to focus on that good feeling for 12 to 30 seconds at least. So, take in a beautiful sunset, if you see a beautiful flower, whatever. Focus on that and enjoy the way it makes you feel. If somebody's kind to you, focus on that. Gratitude is very, very key here, and I'll talk more about that later in our class. So as Jan explained to me, we have to make sure the positivity paths in our brain get more and more use. We want well-trodden paths, so next time an event occurs, the positive path is the one that the brain chooses to take. So next time you find yourself experiencing a negative emotion, try the 12-second technique. Um, so that we can do it right now. Uh, think of a positive memory. Think of think of a beautiful bird that you heard in the garden yesterday. One of my neighbors was so kind to me yesterday. Think of bring a positive memory to your mind. So linger over that memory. Think about that. How did it make you feel? That lovely warm feeling, the beauty of it, the colors, whatever. Linger over that positive memory, savor it, feel it for about 12 seconds. I'll store it in there and help create a new positive path in the brain. So that's what I want to say to start off our class on positivity and the brain. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later on after Jennifer's guided meditation and acupressure techniques and a bit of aromatherapy. So, with that introduction, I will hand it over to Jennifer now.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started on our meditation. So go ahead and get into a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Today, we just want to work on relaxation and creating that positive space within our mind and our body, release tension, and encourage the flow of positive energy. So once you get comfortable, you can close your eyes if you wish. And just start to pay attention to your inhale and your exhale. Breathe in and out, nice and easily, comfortably. And when you pay attention to your inhale and exhale, you automatically become more aware and in the present moment. Let your shoulders drop away from your head. Try to sit up a little bit straighter, extending your spine. Imagine that your spine is elongating from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And when you're ready, just take a little bit deeper breath. If you'd like, you can place your hands on your belly so you can feel the belly expand on the inhale and release the exhale, letting go. Take a few more natural breaths. But when you're ready, Try to inhale for the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4 so that you're matching the timing of your inhale and exhale. Just silently count to 4 at each inhale and each exhale so that you can feel a sense of calm and peace as you're doing this breath work. And just really allow yourself time to release on your exhale any tension that you might be feeling in your mind or throughout your body. Imagine that you're just increasing the flow of energy throughout your entire system on your inhale and releasing any stress on your exhale so that it's just a very peaceful, calming rhythm with your breathing. And if at any point you just want to return to your normal breath, just so that you're most comfortable the entire time, breathe in positive energy, let it flow through you. On your release, exhale any tension, letting go, just using your imagination to create the flow of energy all throughout the body. Maybe think of your toes and your feet, your lower legs and your knees, your thighs and your hips, your abdomen and chest, your back and your shoulders, your arms and your elbows, your forearms and your hands and fingers. Imagine all of this positive energy just spreading, enlivening the cells of the body, encouraging positive flow. Think of your neck and head, and all of this energy is just circulating through, keeping you healthy and safe, protected and guided, powerful and strong. and just sit for a moment in silence, cherishing your body, cherishing your breath, allowing yourself to experience gratitude and love towards your own self, everything that your body does for you naturally and easily. Take a deep cleansing breath again, allowing yourself to feel completely nourished in this moment you've taken for yourself, in this positive space you've created for energy to flow freely through the body and mind. And when you're ready, just press your shoulders down and back. You can open your eyes if you wish. Come back to the space that you're in. And let's just gently rub our temples for a moment, releasing any tension that might be in the mind. There's a great marma point at the very tip of the eyebrow. So if you just use your index finger and let your fingers drift over your eyebrows to where the eyebrow ends, there's kind of a natural indentation there. And you can feel it and do some circular movements there. This helps with eyesight, but it also relieves tension in the eyes. And I always feel like it's so calming to rub this spot to help open your eyes to what you need to see, but to bring a calm sense to your mind and eye area. And then there's that fabulous bliss point right between the eyebrows, the third eye. Just doing some circular movements here is really calming, and it increases all of the positive energy you've created for yourself. It's kind of a natural tendency that we sometimes bring our hand to our head here. If we have a lot of tension or stress going on, you can just take a moment to rub this area in circular motion very gently and easily, and it just brings a sense of calm, positive energy back to you. And then you can do a quick point on the top of the head, just at the crown chakra, such a powerful area of energy and a great way to bring positive uplift to yourself. Just some nice circular movements over the top of the head, very slowly and gently. And then just brush off any tension, let go of anything you don't need, and you're ready for that positive energy to surround you and carry through and be passed along to everyone you greet. And one last tip, I just wanted to mention the essential oil of rose. It's a fabulous way to bring positive, calm, grounding energy to your space. So if you have rose, I use rose absolute. It's a it's got a 5% carrier oil with it. and it makes it a little more affordable. But it's just a great oil that you could put a drop in your diffuser or just open the lid and smell it, and automatically you feel a little more positive, and you can surround yourself with that scent to increase love for yourself, love and gratitude for others. So we'll attach some more detail about rose in our attachments. And now I'll turn it back over to Allison, and we'll finish up with some other techniques.
So I'll just talk a little bit more about what the brain does, positivity and gratitude. Um, for one thing, gratitude has been shown through scientific studies to improve your immune system. 5 minutes of feeling gratitude improved the immune function for for several hours, as opposed to 5 minutes of feeling anger, which dropped immune function for more than 6 hours. 5 minutes affected 6 hours of immune function. So, man, definitely pays to feel gratitude as opposed to anger. Some more science related to gratitude. There's a researcher at UC Davis who specializes in this. His name is Robert Emmons, and he found that it lowers blood pressure, improves immune function, improves sleep, and I have a few interesting thoughts. Actually, even cholesterol levels, blood pressure. Let's see, a few more scientific facts here. Stress, of course, keeping a gratitude diary for 2 weeks produced sustained reactions uh, in stress by 28%. Gratitude is related to 23% lower levels of stress hormones, cortisol. And this was quite amazing. 2 gratitude activities. They did a counting your blessings uh, activity and gratitude writing a letter to somebody, whether they've passed or whether they're alive, saying thank you. That reduced the risk of depression by 41%. That's big. It reduced poor eating habits, fat intake by 25%. Neurodegeneration, that's age related um, changes. Reduced blood pressure, as I said. It's just the list goes on and on. What a little bit of gratitude can do. It can do a lot. It can do a lot. And this is the time of year where people, make a conscious effort to be grateful for what they have. And, sure, it's nice to do it, but it also is very motivating to know that, boy, it makes some positive changes in your body to consciously feel gratitude. And again, it affects your brain. It increases serotonin, dopamine, all these brain chemicals. And I just wanted to share a couple things that you can do, and I've been trying a few things, and it was quite amazing the effects I could even feel short term. Um, anyway, one of the things I tried last night, as it happened, I was in kind of a disgruntled mood at the moment, just because it was a kind of a busy day, and sometimes if you're in a rush, everything goes wrong. And And I thought, Allison, you're going to be talking about positivity tomorrow and gratitude. Try one of the exercises that you know works. Just do it right now yourself. Practice what you're preaching. And this exercise is uh, thanking everything that you kind of come in contact with over a period of several minutes. So as I was getting ready for bed, I was washing my hands. I thought, gosh, I am so grateful to have water coming out of the faucet. 150 years ago, we wouldn't have that luxury, perhaps. You know, we'd have to go down to a well or to the creek and haul a bucket up. Look at, and we can get hot water as well. Um, if you drink your coffee in the morning, think of all the people who went towards you getting who worked so that you could have your coffee in the morning, picking the beans, drying the beans, driving the truck to haul it to the store. When I crawled in bed, I thought, oh man, this blanket is so cozy, and I finally have a pillow that just feels like Goldilocks, just right, not too hard, not too soft. And then my cat crawled in next to me, and I thought, oh yes, I always sleep better, you know, when I hear his purring. So it just, you know, just every little thing. And then I thought of the neighbor again who, earlier in the day, who was so kind to me. You know, when I looked out the window at the neighbor's house, I remembered that. And you know, it totally transformed my mood. So it's just a nice little exercise. Thank everything that you could think of, for you know, for at least 10 minutes. And again, remember the 12-second rule. Any pleasant feeling like that, of positivity, of beauty, of gratitude, savor that in your mind for at least 12 seconds, and it will start changing, literally changing your mindset. So there are a couple other things that I just thought I'd mention, because I find that maybe if it's something that I've found that personally helps me, it might help somebody else too. A lot of people are, you know, it's easy to give thanks, but sometimes we're not so good at accepting thanks or accepting compliments. And just if somebody thanks you for something, think about it. Think about that and savor that feeling. Think, well, I guess I did do something good. I'm not that bad of a person after all, at least at that moment. So enjoy receiving thanks. That's something I know I don't always do enough. So it was a good reminder. So anyway, those are just a few little things that I found personally helped helped a lot, and to know that the science backs it up and shows that, wow, this has some real positive consequences. It's very motivating. I like to end with a technique that was attributed to Donna Eden, who I often refer to for my energy medicine inspiration. And this one is called Heaven Rushing In. And I chose it because it's a very positive gratitude uh, feeling exercise. It only takes a couple seconds. So I'll do that with you here. So if you see, stand up, see if you can see me here when I stand up. So shake off your hands, rub them together, shake off your hands, get that energy kind of brushed off and then flowing. And then take your arms and sweep them out and up. And you can put them in prayer position and then bring them up and hold them up to the universe. Feel that energy coming in. The universe is taking care of you. The earth is supporting you. At this moment, the universe, the earth is providing everything that I need. Feel that energy coming in And then when you feel that energy around your hands, and you probably will after just a few moments. And even if you don't, it's there. Sweep that in, gather the energy in, and bring it to your heart. Your heart chakra is so important. It's such an important gateway. And that is heaven rushing in. Feel the gratitude, feel the love. Try one more time. Up in prayer position. Sweep it up. Gather that energy. I would put my hands up a little higher normally, but to keep it on camera, I'm doing it lower down. Feel gratitude for everything that's supporting me, and bring that energy in to your heart. Great deep breaths while you're doing that. And thank you for your support in watching these classes. And we will end our class today with an affirmation of gratitude. I'll just read this. It fits right in with what we've been talking about. I am loved unconditionally. I am supported by the earth. I am grateful for all that I have. I have all that I need in this moment. Peace lives within me. So thank you so much again. Thank you for Images of Hope El Dorado for their support. And we appreciate all your lovely feedback about these classes. Continue sending that to us. And in the meantime, stay positive. And we appreciate you and we're grateful for all of you. So thank you. Bye bye.